Wait for my little green light. There she goes.
Welcome to Fayette County Youth Sports on WCHC TV. Presented in part by Liella Lanes and Amore Pizzeria. Summers Funeral Home. Great Oaks Career Campuses. The Fayette County Public Health Department. Jim Van Dyke's Automotive Center. Courthouse Manor and St. Catherine's Manor of Washington Courthouse. M&M Fasteners and M&M Turf. S&D Family Tire and Auto. Kirk's Furniture. The Fayette County Veterans Service Commission. And Epifano McDonald of Fayette County and Jamestown. Stick around after the game for the Epifano McDonald's post-game show.
If you're a Waverly fan and your team wins, you'll be happy. If you're Courthouse and your team wins, you'll be happy. That's what we're trying to do here, Dave. We're trying to keep everybody happy. But somebody, unfortunately, is not going to win the game unless we end up with a tie.
Okay.
Then we got a problem. It's called OT. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, when we come back, we'll talk a little bit about the Waverly Tigers, the Washington Courthouse Lady Lions. Stay with us right here on WCHC. We're Washington Courthouse Communications. S&D Family Tires, located at 333 West Court Street in downtown Washington Courthouse, remind you that you'll find top brand name tires right in their showroom. Steve and his staff can offer you a wide variety, including Bridgestone and Cooper. You'll find an impressive selection of premium wheels and tires for your vehicle. S&D Family Tires offers mounting tires for $12, balancing tires for $12. They offer rotation, alignment, and so much more. Call for an appointment or stop by. Give them a call at 740-313-7425 or stop by 333 West Court Street in downtown Washington Courthouse. Open daily 8 to 5, Saturdays 8 to noon. Well, we're back here at Washington Courthouse as we'll have tip-off in just a few minutes of this varsity game only. Let's talk a little bit about the Lady Tigers of Waverly. They come into the contest with an overall record of 4 wins and 4 losses. So 5-4 is their record. They open up the season with a 4-point loss down at Benton County back in November, then beat Jackson 45-30. Zane Trace 53-44. And then they lost a 2-point decision to McLean back on December the 9th. And then on the 12th, they played at McDermott Northwest, and they won by 19. So their first 5 games, David, were on the road. Talk about road warriors, huh? Gee whiz. Then they came home. They played host to Fairfield Union. They got slaughtered there. They lost by about 30-some points. Then they beat Miami Trace in a game that we talked about on our Fayette 43160 page. The Panthers was down, I believe, at one time by about 20 points and battled back and got to within 3, but unfortunately, at least for them, they were handed a 67-64 loss to Miami Trace. Then they traveled down to Ross Southeastern, and they lost a double overtime game, 65-62, and then they came back and beat Gallia Academy earlier this week by a score of 64-39. So they're 5-4 overall. 3 of those 4 losses have been by 9 points. That's means you're pretty competitive, to say the least, except for 1 or 2 games there. Their top players are number 2, Sadie Royster, who's a junior. She was second team South Ohio Conference last year. She's averaging around 4 points a game. Number 3, Karis Reisner, is a senior. In fact, she's the only senior on this roster. And last year she averaged 13.5 points a contest. She's a 4-year player. And the other star will be number 24, Paige O'Brien. She was also a first-team All-League selection along with Reisner. And the 5'8" junior is averaged last year 11 points a game and 8 rebounds a contest. And she's just an all-around good player. This is her 4th year on the varsity level as well. So they got some veterans experience, but as we mentioned before, they only got 1 senior on the team, either juniors or a sophomore and 2 freshmen. They average 56.5 points a game, which is pretty impressive. They're giving up 53.6, which means they have a plus 3 point per game average advantage against their opponents. Washington Courthouse, real quickly, you just flip the wins and losses a little bit. Instead of 5-4, they're 4-5. But they did beat Benton County last Saturday by a score of 48-41. That's after losing here a couple weeks ago in the game we broadcast on WCHO, Miami Trace, 42-30. In fact, the Blue Lions have now won 4 of their last 5 games, and they're 2-3 in the league. Of course, their top players in the contest is number 10, Elaine Racine, who's averaging just a little under 8 points a game. Kate Miller, a freshman, number 5. Boy, she's coming on like gangbusters. She's played both reserve and varsity. She's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Maggie Waugh, of course, is the leading scorer, one of the seniors on the roster. She's averaging just a little over 10 points a contest. She's hit 13 threes in the game. And getting her back from injury is Kaylee Ellers, number 23. Kaylee was out for about all but the last 2 games. And in the 2 games that she's played, she's averaging around 5.5 points a contest. But the girl in the middle, or the lady in the middle, Scotty Quigley, will not be playing tonight. She still has some kind of a leg injury. I talked to her before the game. She said that she probably will not be cleared until sometime this week. So we'll see how that develops. Washington Courthouse, well, they don't put a lot of points on the board. They're averaging just around 37 points a game. Compare that to Waverly, who is giving up 53 points a game. And the Blue Lions are giving up 45.2 a game, which means they're about 8 points in the deficit against the opponents. So they want to be able to kind of even that out a little bit and try to see if they can pull closer in the statistics and try to get to the 500 mark as we head into the first weekend of the new year. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the tip-off of tonight's game. Waverly, Washington Courthouse, the W's, right here on WCHC. We're Washington Courthouse Communication.
You have the power to protect your children against serious diseases like measles, cancer caused by HPV, and whooping cough. Vaccines work with your child's natural defenses to help them safely develop protection from diseases. Fayette County Public Health is offering childhood immunizations by appointment. Late appointments are available. For more information or to schedule, call 740-335-5910.
As a U.S. veteran, you have serviced your country well. Now it's time to let us serve you. The Fayette County Veterans Service Commission provides free assistance for both veterans and their families. To learn more about the services we provide, please give us a call at 740-335-1610.
teams. First for the visiting Waverly Tigers, who are coached by Mr. John Hoffman. Number 2, junior Sadie Worcester. Number 3, senior Karis Reisner. Number 23, sophomore Abby Schroeder. Number 24, junior Paige O'Brien. And number 55, junior Keely Pratt. And now for your home Washington Lady Lions, coached by Mr. John Denton. Number 2, freshman Kate Miller. Number 10, junior Eliana Bob Racine. Number 12, junior Peyton Hughes. Number 22, senior Maggie Wall. And number 23, junior Callie Eller.
All right, so again, your starting lineup: Royster, Reisner, Schrader, O'Brien, and Rapp for Waverly. For Washington Courthouse, it'll be Miller, Racine, Hughes, Wall, and Ellers. Right off the bat, big change I saw. I had to double check a little bit. Kate Miller usually wears 5. She's got the number 2 now on the uniform. I don't know if that's permanent or what, but we'll make sure to note that. And they finally got the scoreboard lit up, David. Good. Sometimes it's hard to see who scores what, so we got at least that now. Royster gets it as Waverly gets the opening tip as we begin the first period of action. Pass now over to Reisner in the paint. Shot up, no good. Ball batted around, goes out of bounds. And that will be Tigers' ball. So it'll be Schrader. Pass in to O'Brien. Flips it now back to Royster. Now back over to the right side to O'Brien. Schrader, now O'Brien. I've got a blocking foul out front right off the bat. And that's going to be called on Peyton Hughes. That'll be her first foul. It's just happened just inside the foul line area. And so we're about 30 seconds underway, and the first free throw is up, and it's no good by Paige O'Brien. Second opportunity coming up. Does cash in on that bad boy. So it's a 1-0 score as Waverly comes in with the press. The ball is stolen. Layup good for 2. And O'Brien quickly with a 2 points off turnovers. As Washington Courthouse has got to be careful. Now quickly, Hughes will bring the ball down a little bit under some pressure. Now over to Racine. Ehlers, spin moves. Little hop there, shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Waverly. That's over to Royster. Royster brings it down the timeline. Right side, stops. Little 8-footer, will not go. Rebound by the Blue Lions. Quick pass across court from Racine. Nice save by Ehlers. Boy, that was a big play right there, saving that ball from going out of bounds. Now to Miller. Miller now will bring it back a little bit. Coach Dennon calling the play. Now pass now over to Racine. Racine now back to Miller. Miller at the foul line. Double team, gets it to Wall. Maggie has it, flips it now to Racine. Jepper, 15-footer, no good. Ball batted around. Rebound comes down to Waverly. Here comes the Tigers on the fast break. Three-pointer put up by O'Brien. Got it in there for 3. And she's got all 6 points, and Waverly's up 6-0 against Washington Courthouse early. Hughes, now over to Racine. Here comes the Blue Lions. The white uniform with blue trim. Waverly, your typical black uniform with orange trim. Racine starts to drive down the right side, lays it up, good for 2. So Bob Racine, as everybody likes to call her, gets the first 2 points of the contest. It's 6-2 at the 5:42 mark. And then an errant mistake by Royster. She throws the ball away, and that'll be a turnover against the Waverly Tigers, and Racine will get the ball out at midcourt. Looking around, long lob now to Wall. Maggie starts on the right side, brings it back out. Short pass now to between the circles to over to Ehlers. Now back to Racine. Miller. Wall. Miller. Shot. No good. Katie, long rebound on the stick back on the offensive rebound there. Now drive, Ehlers. Now into right, back around the perimeter they go. Now over to Wall. And shot just inside the three-point line. Up, no good. Rebound, Waverly. Comes Royster. Down to the right side. Shot way off the mark by Rapp. Rebound by Washington Courthouse. Quickly, Wall, bounce pass, tried to go underneath and throws it away into the hands of one of the Waverly players. She was trying to get it into Hughes. Here comes Waverly, down court, a long three. It hits the front of the rim, no good. Another rebound comes down to Washington Courthouse. Quick gov and go, and then to throw it away. Another mistake by the Blue Lions. That's their third. O'Brien all the way, coast to coast, no good. Fight underneath for the rebound. Royster gets it, passes up to 3, starts to go shoot the ball. Partially blocked, picks it back up, puts it back up, and good for 2. 4 of the 8 points so far have come off Courthouse turnovers. And they're down by 8-2 score. Racine now over to Ehlers. Ehlers starts to drive, kicks it down to Miller. 3-point land, no, a little bit too long. And came off of Hughes, goes out of bounds. Turnover against the Blue Lions. That is number 4 for them in the game. And we'll have a quick substitution. Bregan Schiltz, number 14, entered the game, coming in for Hughes. Royster coming out for Waverly. And I think that's Haley Hanson. Hanson's got the ball. Long shot, O'Brien. Hits the front of the rim, no good. Rebound by Miller. Here comes Miller, coast to coast, partially blocked, knocked out of bounds by Waverly. (8-2). Waverly leads early moments of the first period of play. Miller with the ball. Now to Maggie. 3, no, will not go. Rebound comes down now to Waverly. Here comes the Tigers. Give and go underneath O'Brien. She missed the rebound and shot. And we're going to have a tied ball, and it will be Courthouse. 14 is Ramsey. I think I want to make sure I got the right name. And with that, quick timeout by the Washington Courthouse Blue Lions. A quick one. We'll just keep it here. So, again, so far, both teams controlling the boards on the other side of the board. Courthouse and Waverly both with 4 defensive rebounds. The big difference is Courthouse has committed 4 turnovers. Waverly has only committed 1. And they have scored 4 other 8 points off the Courthouse turnovers. The only point was by Racine for the Blue Lions. Meanwhile, you've got Paige O'Brien with 6 of the 8 points, and Sadie Royster with the other 2. 3:16 left here in the first period of play. Washington Courthouse facing that press. Ehlers now to Schiltz. Over now to Racine. Flips it back over to Ehlers across the timeline. Now back to Racine. Ehlers, right side, wants to go to Wall, back door, can't, so she goes to the side court. Now gets the ball to Maggie. Starting to spin, kicks it, 3-point land, shot up, hits front of the rim, no good. Schiltz with the offensive board. Now to Ehlers, who's now in the game. Shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to the Waverly Tigers. O'Brien. Now around the perimeter they go to Ramsey. Now back out front to O'Brien. Page flips it. Long, fake 3. Now shot inside the arch. A 12-footer, no good. Rebound comes down to Washington Courthouse. Ehlers with the ball. Nice spin move. Short. Rebound comes down to Washington Courthouse. My goodness. Quickly. Down court, right side. Flip over across the way to Page as Royster was trying to hit her. Quick substitutions for Courthouse. Coach Denon getting Racine and Schiltz a breather. And we'll bring up Brown and also Hughes. Long shot, no good by Waverly. Hughes turns around. She misses the shot. We're trying to do here, play 3 for a quarter or what? Another long 3. That one's off the mark. Fight hard, and we're going to be reaching over the back. And that's going to be called on Waverly. They're going to call that on Hughes. That would be her first. I got 13 defensive rebounds so far, David. That's unbelievable. We're still in the first quarter of play. Neither team shooting the lights out, to say the least. Brown, long throw, throws it right into the hands of Waverly. Another turnover underneath, and nice save there by Gillett, who's now in the game. Now short pass underneath, and Gillett gets it, kind of just standing there all by herself. Another 2 points off turnovers. That's 6. Now another turnover on Courthouse. And another shot up, and that one is good for 3. That is by Reisner, and all of a sudden it's 13-2. Waverly's with the lead, and they are just scoring like crazy now. They have got 9 of the 13 points off of blue line turnovers. Coach Denton's got to stop the bleeding here. He's hoping he can hold on for another 60 seconds so he can take a break between the quarters. Hughes in the paint, can't hit it. Rebound comes down to Waverly. O'Brien, fast break, coast to coast, layup, good for 2. My goodness. She's on hot and she's on fire as she makes that one. And that makes the score now 15-2 in favor of the Waverly Tigers. I don't think anybody saw this coming. Miller, right side, off the glass, good for 2. Finally, we got some points for Courthouse. Makes it 15-4 with 30 seconds left in the first period of play. John Bonifield has been at Waverly for many, many years, veteran coach. Calls the play. Nice little giddy up and go move by Reisner. I don't know what else you call it. Giddy up and go is what I called it. She kind of did a little skip to do your darling. We're down to 10 seconds left, and we've got a foul in the backcourt. And that's going to be called on Bryan. If that is, that's her second. So they're going to have to get her out of the game quickly, picking up 2 fouls, and Abby Schrader will enter the game. 3.3 seconds left. Ball will be at about midcourt. Racine is going to have to put it up. She does. 3-point land, and hits, misses, and that ends the first period of play. So it's been all Waverly in the first quarter. Let's see if the second quarter could be a little bit better. Our score after 1, it's Waverly 17, Courthouse 4. You're listening to girls basketball action here on WCHC. We're watching Courthouse Communication.
Every journey is unique. Right now, students living in 36 Southwest Ohio school districts can explore over 30 hands-on programs offered across 4 Great Oaks campuses, including Laurel Oaks and Wilmington. These extraordinary opportunities for high school juniors and seniors are tuition-free and feature state-of-the-art labs designed to prepare students for whatever comes next. Pursue your passions, play to your strengths, discover your greatness. Great Oaks. Visit greatoaks.com.
As you plan your elective surgeries, remember that the best rehabilitation is right here locally at Courthouse Manor and St. Catherine's Manor of Washington Courthouse. With physical, occupational, and speech therapy 7 days a week, our teams can get you back to enjoying life. Courthouse Manor and St. Catherine's Manor, sister facilities with a family feel.
It's been all Waverly Tigers in the first period, up 17-4. Second quarter begins, and the Tigers have the ball. Bobbled the ball a little bit was Whitney Brown, number 33, who's in the game. Pass underneath, little layup, no good. Offensive rebound put up by Gillett, and she released the ball. There'll be a foul called on the Blue Lions. And that's going to be on Destiny Snyder. First free throw is no good. One for 2 by Brown. Miller. 2 against number 2 on the uniform. Brings it down, right wing, needs some help, gets it back out front to Ehlers. Now over to Miller, and she picks up a loose block pass, and she makes the bucket, and gets fouled in the play. So the foul will be on Gillett, her first. So a chance for the old-fashioned three here by Miller. She got it. So Kate Miller now with 5 points to lead Washington Courthouse. Brown's out. Wall's back in. Miller comes out. Schultz enters. And it's Coach Denon trying to find some kind of a combination here. Get his team back in this game. They're down by double digits early in the second quarter. To the right side. Schrader around the perimeter they go. Now to Ramsey. Now to Royster. Over the right side, just inside the three-point arc. Shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Washington Courthouse. Racine across the timeline. Now to Ehlers. Ehlers. Now over to Snyder. Racine to Ehlers, no good. Offensive rebound by Courthouse. And Racine now makes the three. So Racine got the offensive rebound, threw it away, then came right back and hit the three. Makes it 18-10. Royster drives, and she banks it off the glass. Good for two. She had 3 players around her, still made it. 20-10, 6 minutes left here in the first half of play. Ehlers with the ball. Kaylee now over to Snyder. Snyder around the perimeter. Racine tries to shoot another three. No good. Rebound comes down to Waverly. Across the timeline, Royster. Now over to the left side to Ramsey. Backdoor pass. Ball's knocked loose. Saved by Waverly. Three-point shot put up. No good. Long rebound comes down to Maggie Wall. Another defensive rebound for the Blue Lions. 20-10, we're under 6 minutes left here. Ehlers stops, pops, nope. Rebound comes down to Waverly, and here we go again. Run and gun. Waverly quickly coming down court with it. It is Gayat, and in, oh my goodness, that definitely will be a foul. And that's going to be called on Schultz. Quickly, Racine will come back in, and no, Hughes comes in, Racine comes out. Miller will get ready to come in. She'll come in for Snyder. So, Brown inside, layup, good. And that's by O'Brien. And Coach Den is not at all happy as he calls a quick timeout on that easy entry pass to O'Brien, who re-entered the game with 2 fouls. So we'll keep it right here. So once again, the Blue Lions on rebounding have a total of 13 at this time. Now they got 11, 3 offensive, 8 defensive. Waverly, I have them with no offensive rebounds, but they have 10 defensive rebounds. But they have taken advantage of the turnovers, scoring 9 of their 22 points. Courthouse has not scored a point yet off any of the turnovers. After the second timeout called by Coach Denon, it was a short one. Here comes Ehlers. Now the Wall, shoots the three. Oh, in and out, won't go. Fight around for the rebound. Good offensive rebound there for the Blue Lions. They get it back down to Miller. Wall, Miller starts to drive, and she travels with the ball. Seven turnovers now. Waverly has only 1. One of the reasons why Courthouse is down by 12. O'Brien back in the game, as we mentioned before. Flips it over. Royster, long three. Rolls around, won't go. O'Brien gets the offensive boards. The first for the Waverly Tigers. Goes in between 3 players and somehow gets the ball off and makes the shot. How in the world did she do that? I mean, she was triple team and still made the shot in between the tall timbers. Give her 10 now. She's in double figures. Now over to Hughes. Spins. She wants to get something going. She does. Lays it off with her left hand. Good for 2. Peyton Hughes with her first bucket of the contest. 24-12. In the corner. Long 3. Way too long by Schrader. Rebound comes down to Waverly, and then it comes off her hands, and it's going to be Washington Courthouse's ball. So Schultz will be the one throwing the ball in as Waverly staying with that press. Ayanna Brown now will get ready to come in the game. She'll come in for Schultz. Hughes will throw the ball in. I'm sorry. Hughes. Ehlers. We're under 4 minutes left here in the first half. Ehlers with the ball. Now over to Hughes. Peyton starts to drive. Kicks it back out front now to Miller down the right lane. Now to Maggie. Back over now to Hughes. Bounce pass, low post. Brown having trouble holding on to it. Flips it back. Ehlers, 3, got it. Well, that's one of the things that Courthouse has been missing. They get Wall and Ehlers both hitting those threes. Look out, my friends. She hits a big one there. 24-15, coming down. Shot up, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds. And it's Courthouse's ball as it came off the hands of O'Brien. That's a turnover there from number 2 for Waverly. Brown back out of the game. As Waverly stand with a moderate press. Hughes sees a little opening, kicks it to Brown in the corner, back out front. Wall passes up to 3, goes to Miller. Shot, no, in and out, won't go. Miller tries to rush it, but rebound comes down to Waverly. Royster across the timeline, passes it over now to Schrader. Schrader now gets it back over to O'Brien on the right side. We're down to 2.5 minutes. 24-15, Royster. Triple team, goes up, ball's knocked loose, another turnover. Coming down with it, Hughes. 3-on-1 break, she's going to take it all the way. No, but she'll get fouled on the play and a chance to get 2 free throws here. That's going to be on Paige O'Brien, David, and that's her 3rd foul. So with 12 points, I'd say she's probably going to take a seat the rest of the quarter. What do you think?
I would think so.
First 3 throws up. No, won't go. Hughes misses the 3 throw attempt. Ehlers will come out. O'Brien will come out. Second one hits the side of the rim. Rebound comes down to Waverly. Reisner. Top of the key. Long 3. Hits the front of the rim. No good. Rebound. Waverly. Reisner gets another chance. Nope. Won't go. Rebound comes down to Courthouse. We're under 2 minutes. Hughes all the way. No good. Another rebound by Waverly. My goodness. These girls are colder than it's outside. I'm telling you. And then they turn around. Waverly throws the ball away. That will be their 4th turnover. Kaylee Ehlers will come back in the game quickly for Racine. Waverly about 3/4 court press. Maggie controlling the ball, brings it across the timeline, stops top of the key, now goes to Miller. Stops foul line, looking around, needs some help. Backdoor pass. Wall took her eye off the ball for just a split second. Miller gets it back, and then she travels with the ball. Turnover number 8, Courthouse. 24-15. Waverly leads by 9 with 90 seconds left here in the first half. Reisner. Now over to Gillett. Now to Rapp. Bounce pass. Shot. Foul line. Jumper. In and out. Won't go. Rebounded by Brown of Courthouse. Then she throws the ball away and it's picked up. And layup good by Reisner. So another 2 points off a turnover by Courthouse. Back up by double digits, 26-15. To Miller, 3-point land, got it. Well, Courthouse has got 3 threes. They need more, though. They're going to still rely on that outside game. They're down 26-18. Ball's loose, another turnover against Waverly, their 5th. Hughes lobs it to Wall. Passes to Ehlers and then throws it away, and then we're going to have a reaching in foul called on Ehlers. 10 turnovers now against Washington Courthouse. 26-18. Schrader, and we have an official. Then we got 30-second timeout. I just keep it right here.
30-second timeout taken by Waverly. That is their first.
Don't forget, coming up at halftime, the Kirk's Furniture halftime show. We'll update you on some scores, stats. And then, of course, after the game, the Epifano McDonald's star of the game. So we still got quite a busy afternoon. Of course, the talk around here at the school is, how much snow are we going to get, David?
Either a lot of bit or not a bit.
That narrows it down. I like that. Well, we'll find out here. Ball is pressured, and Ehlers will run into Royster again. So another foul on her. So Ehlers will pick up her second foul with just a little under 15 seconds left. Reisner in the baseline. Nice little move there. Puts up the shot, no good. Gets her own rebound. Flips it across the lane. A little 6-footer, good, and it's by Royster as Reisner got the offensive rebound, and that makes our score a 10-point lead by Waverly. And our score at the half, it is Waverly 28, Washington Courthouse 18. We'll be back in 2 minutes with our halftime show. Stay with us right here on WCHC. We're Washington Courthouse Communication.
In the spring of 1991, my parents established the Summers Funeral Home to provide thoughtful, caring, and respectful services to families who are in pain from the loss of a loved one. This is Vanessa Summers, and we at the Summers Funeral Home continue our commitment to the community and treating everyone with the utmost professional care that we can provide. For more information on how we can better serve you in your time of need, please give us a call at 740-335-6078, or please feel free to stop by our office at 223 West Market Street, Washington Courthouse, Ohio, 43160.
M&M Turf Supply Company has been serving the equine industry since 1966. We carry a complete line of 100% natural horse tail hair and mane hair. Bulk horsehair is sold in half-pound and 1-pound bundles and is available in blunt cut or natural tapered. The hair can be used to make horsehair extensions, pottery, sculpture, braiding, and jewelry. We are located in Central Ohio, and we can ship to most states in 2 to 3 business days. Please call us at 740-335-1641 or visit us at mmhorsehair.com.
At the Fayette County Veterans Service Commission, we do solemnly swear to proudly support all veterans of all branches across all generations. Please contact us today to learn more. 740-335-1610. Are you a new parent looking for support? Fayette County Public Health offers several programs to connect with new moms, dads, and babies to provide support for your parenting journey. Family Connects provides a nurse visit to support your family right after you come home with your new baby. The nurse can answer questions or address concerns you may have, and they can also connect you to any clinical or community support you need. If you would like regular support as you navigate your parenting journey and your child's developmental milestones, the Help Me Grow home visiting program may be a good fit. We also offer car seat checks, baby massages, and the WIC supplemental nutrition program. Call 740-335-5910 for more information. Together, we can build stronger and healthier families.
We should go bowl and have the best pizza in Fayette County tonight.
Ugh, I don't want to go to 2 places.
Well, we don't have to. The best pizza in Fayette County comes from the local pizzeria, Amori's Pizzeria, just inside Leo Lanes.
Really? No way.
Yes way. Come on in and grab a lane and the best pizza in town. Leo Lanes and Amori's Pizzeria, located right across from the Fayette County Fairgrounds.
Call Leola Lanes at 740-335-2580 to order your pizza today.
It's now time for the Kirk's Furniture New Holland's halftime show, presented by Kirk's Furniture in New Holland. Now with new hours. Open Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday evenings till 7 p.m., Tuesday, Friday, and Saturdays till 4 p.m., and of course, closed on Sundays. Back here at Washington Courthouse, it's halftime, and it's 28-18 in favor of the Waverly Lady Tigers over the Washington Courthouse Lady Blue Lions. Individual scoring, first of all, for Waverly. Paige O'Brien has already scored 12 points in the first half of play, but she's been plagued with foul trouble. She had 3. She had set out the last 2 minutes of the second quarter and about the last 3 minutes of the last 3 minutes of the first quarter and the last 3 minutes of the second quarter. So she got 12 points, and you only played about half the game so far. 7 points for Carsey Reisner, including a three-pointer. O'Brien, by the way, has a three-pointer as well. 6 points for Sadie Royster. 2 points for Taryn Gillett, and 1 point for Whitley Brown. Waverly is 2 for 4 from the free-throw line. They have a total of 17 rebounds up to this point. 4 offensive, 13 defensive. They have committed 5 turnovers, but they have not given up any points. Washington Courthouse, totally different story here. They have 4 players in this figures, scoring in the column. Kate Miller has 8 points, including a three-pointer. Racine has 5 points, including a three-pointer. Ellers has a three-pointer. And Hughes has 2 points. Maggie Wall's not scored yet. 1 for 3 in the free-throw line for the Lady Lions. They have a total of 10 turnovers. They've given up 11 points. David, all you got to do is look at the scoreboard. 11-0 Vantage. Points off turnovers, Waverly. What? Waverly's up by 10 points. I know I've said this for 75,000 years that we've been doing sports on the radio or on the web. If you have the advantage, points off turnovers, your chances are 90% of the time you're going to win the game. So far, it's lived up to that. Let me see here. We have 4 offensive rebounds and 10 defensive rebounds for Washington Courthouse. That gives them 14. So it's 28-18 is your score in favor of the Waverly Tigers here at the half. Real quickly, let's update you on some area scores going on today. A couple games have already been played in the boys bracket. In the FAC, Greenfield-McLean picks up a big win. They beat Blanchester 78-44. Hillsboro and Adina is getting ready to play about right now at 6 o'clock down at Leesburg-Fairfield in their Chad Hodson Memorial Classic. Miami Trace is taking on Circleville tonight, and Vinton County and Jackson will be playing around 6:30 this evening there. In the Mid-State League, Buckeye Division games include Hamilton Township at Fairfield Union, Logan Elm Bloom Carroll, Manda Clear Creek Liberty Union.
In the Cardinal division today, the Patriot Prep beat Fisher Catholic 56-33. In the Southern Buckeye Athletic Conference, Lynchburg Clay beat East Clinton 63-45. And in the Southern Hills League, White Oak beat Portsmouth Clay 68-36. In girls basketball, Hillsboro girls, well, they just keep winning. They win another one, 72-44 over Lynchburg Clay. And area games, it was, get these scores, David. We think, 10-point deficit. This one is, these two are interesting. Waynesville beat Madison Local today, 63-23. Hold on your hats. Thornville Sheraton beat Coshocton today, 70-3.
Oh, my.
Yeah. How would you like to have called that basketball game?
I think I would have had the white towel ready.
Yeah, and that's, of course, the second half have been running clocks with that, to say the least. It's halftime. It's 28-18. It's in favor of Waverly. We'll be back with more in just a moment right here on WCHC.
Kirk's Furniture in New Holland has a gift that you can open all year long, a Lazy Boy recliner. We have a big selection of lift, rockers, or wall recliners, and the big man's recliner at prices that Kirk's Furniture in New Holland are known for. 12 months interest-free financing with approved credit. Free delivery in our trading area. That's at Kirk's Furniture in New Holland. Open Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. As in the past 106 years, we're still closed on Sundays.
All right, we're back here at Washington Courthouse. Real quickly updating you on a couple ball games. They'll be broadcast over the next couple weeks. We'll be off until next Friday. Hillsboro at Miami Trace. That's a boys game. And then the following Wednesday, we have Hillsboro and Courthouse girls. And then we'll tape the Hillsboro Courthouse bowling tournament on the 16th. And then the 17th, Miami Trace will be at Courthouse in boys basketball. So next week, only one game, and then the following week, we'll go Wednesday, tape Thursday, back live on Friday. And we'll get those tape broadcast on as soon as, probably within 48 hours, I would assume. The other day, or the other year, David had them on within 24 hours. So just keep watching, I guess, is the best way we can tell you. All right, well, if you're Washington Courthouse, you've got to figure a way to get something going here. They, of course, they're already down by 2 players. As we already mentioned, Scotty Quigley is not playing because of leg injury. Aisha Haney is another player that's pretty key, is also injured, but they did get back Destiny Snyder. So I guess overall they're 1 down. But still, they got to hopefully get some good ball handling here, as they've already committed 10 turnovers in that first half of play compared to 5 for Waverly. Blue Lions will open up the game in the second half with Ehlers with the ball right side. Short pass now back out front to Wall, around the perimeter to Racine. Wall starts to drive, spin moves, back to Ehlers. 1 to go, back door, and another turnover on Courthouse. Quickly coming down with it, and 8-footer, no good. Shot missed by Reisner. Quickly, Hughes comes down with it for Courthouse, gets it back out front. So we're 30 seconds into the second half of play. Wall spins. Better get out of the lane. Long shot, no good. Rebound comes down again to Waverly. O'Brien, layup good for 2. Got that quick first step and took advantage of it. Now Blue Lions struggling against that press. Lobs it down to Miller, way in the deep right corner. Starts to drive, bumps her defender, kicks it back out now to Wall. Wall now over to Racine, shot good. Racine now with 7 points, 30-20. Reisner tries to drive, goes in, no good, gets a run rebound. She'll be fouled on the play. And that's going to be on Maggie Wall. That will be her first. And Reisner is holding her face. I don't know if she's got some blood or she's got a busted nose. So they're going to have to make a substitution. So Reisner is, she's going to go to the locker room with a busted nose. Gillott will come in. Schultz will come in for Courthouse. So Gillott will go to the free-throw line. First one's up, good. Second one, good. 32-20. And there's the pass down the side court, knocked out of bounds by Waverly. And Hughes will have the ball out of bounce. Skip pass now over to Wall, and here comes the Blue Lions. Down by 12. Now over to Hughes, starts to drive, shot up, it will not go. Man alive. Ball will just not drop for Courthouse tonight. I don't know what their shooting percentage is, but it's pretty bad. Down the lane, and Waverly doesn't have a whole bunch to be thrilled about either. We got another foul, and this one's going to be called on Racine. That will be her first foul. Second team foul in this quarter. So Royster will go to the line to shoot two. First one's good. Second one's up. That's good. So they were 2 for 4 at halftime. It's 4 for 4 here in this third quarter so far. 34-20. Waverly back up now, double digits of 14 points. Wall. Now over to Hughes. Hughes cuts in the lane, puts up the shot. Left-handed, good for two. Quickly, down court, Waverly. O'Brien has the ball knocked loose, picked up by Waverly. Nice little move there. And once again, Royster, they make that little quick first step, and it seems to work. As Wall will have to bring the ball down court. Now over to Hughes. She's hot, puts up the shot, no good. Rebound again. Waverly quickly, coast to coast. No, she passes it up. Shot on the baseline, good for two by Schrader as Royster gave it up on the assist. Now Courthouse is trying to get the ball in as they continue to press. Wall will have to bring it down court. 38-22. Reminiscent of the first half. Long three. Racine way off the mark. Another defensive rebound for Waverly, Royster. Around the perimeter they go, and O'Brien's going to get fouled, and that's going to be on Racine. That's going to be her second foul. They'll take the ball out at side court. So 38-22, Waverly leads. And a traveling called on Gillett. And that is their first turnover in the second half and 7th of the game. Courthouse has 11. Racine with the ball. She'll bring it across the timeline. A little spacing now. Season opening. Drives, flips it back to Wall. Passes up to 3. Now over to Racine. Hughes. Hughes starts to drive. Long lob over to Wall. Maggie. Now over. Right side. Shot up. No good. And the ball is saved. And goes out of it's saved by Waverly after the courthouse attempt. So that's another turnover. Shots up. No good. And we're going to have an over the back foul called. So that will be a foul on Racine. That will be her 3rd foul. O'Brien's going to get a breather. And Coach John Denton wants a full timeout, so we'll take one as well. Timeout on the court, 3:35 left here in the 3rd. 38-22 in favor of Waverly. You're listening to girls basketball action right here on WCHC. We're watching Courthouse Communication.
The Reproductive Health and Wellness Clinic at Fayette County Public Health offers extended hours once a month. Clients will see a certified nurse practitioner who can prescribe birth control, perform gynecological exams, and test for sexually transmitted infections. To schedule or for more information, call Fayette County Public Health at 740-335-5910.
Were you exposed to toxins or other hazards while serving our country? If so, please give the Fayette County Veterans Service Commission a call at 740-335-1610 to schedule an appointment. Let us assist you to get the benefits that you rightfully deserve.
Waverly. Courthouse 22. Blue Lions have gotten, I believe, as close as 8 points. Well, excuse me, 6 points. It was 8-2 at one time. 8 points since then. Shot up, no good. Rebound, another attempt, no good. As Reisner had 2 opportunities and couldn't cash in on him. But she saves it and gets the ball back to one of her teammates, Schrader. Now over to Reisner. Switch hand on the dribble. Goes down the left side, puts it up, no good. Fights for their own rebound again. Official said, stays with Waverly. Diana Brown will enter the game. Schultz comes out. Shot. Once again, it's right. And trying to go up with Reisner, and the ball is stolen. Turnover on Waverly. Coming down with it will be Hughes on the turnover. We're 3 minutes left here in the 3rd. Courthouse needs to try to get this thing under double digits before the 4th quarter if they can. Miller, season opening, goes to the coast with it, has it too hard. She takes a big spill, but she's okay. Rebound comes down, and putting up the shot, and they're going to call a foul. You got to be kidding me. Foul, as Royster threw the ball up, a foul will be called. And that's going to be on Racine, and that's going to be her 4th foul. And we still got 2.5 minutes left here in the period of the 3rd period. Free throws up, it's good. Ellers comes in, Racine comes back out. Second 3 throws up, it's good. So Royster's hot, 4 for 4 this period at the 3-throw line. Pass in, and they go to the Blue Lions. Maggie Wall finally gets a point on the scoreboard. Layup good. 40-24. Here's your score. And a pass over to the right corner to Gillian is thrown away, so another turnover by Waverly. Excuse me. 2-2-2 on the scoreboard. Courthouse down by 16 points. Ehlers comes down, spins, flips it to Wall. Back to Ehlers. Right corner. Back out front now. Maggie, bounce pass to Brown, passes up a jumper, flips it back out to Wall. Now over to Hughes. Hughes back to Wall. Maggie starts to drive. Around the perimeter goes Snyder. Hughes, Wall. Little hook shot, and she'll be fouled on the play. Good patience by Courthouse as they draw the foul. Foul's going to be on Royster. That's her first foul. So Maggie Wall will get to go to the line. First three throws up, good. 3 points for Maggie. Averaging a little over 10 a game. They've kept her pretty much in check tonight. Schultz will get ready to come in the game after Maggie makes the second free throw. They're going to come in for Brown. Comes the Waverly Tigers in the paint, shot up, hits the front of the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Wall. Wall slow her down a little bit. Now long three, won't go. Ehlers trying to force it, and it goes on out of bounds. That score should be 40-26. They got 25 on the scoreboard.
So I thought I second-guessed myself for that.
I think they waved a second free throw off. Scoreboard's not correct. Pass. Waverly goes to Jersey Osborne. What a name, huh? And ball comes, Wall smartly throws it off Gillen's nose, and she almost got hit in the face.
They should get hit in the face. There's already one of them down there playing with cotton up her nose. So.
I'm going to say, they're going for number 2 here. You got to get the ball in. They do. Here comes Hughes down the middle. You got a minute left. Pass. Schultz, double team and foul. Now they finally put point number 26 up on the scoreboard, as the foul will be called on Ramsey. Courthouse with the ball underneath their own bucket. Pass. Wall sets. 3. Got it. There you go. Let's go, Maggie. Now it's 40-29. Courthouse within 11. Shots up, and doggone it, they come down and commit the foul. Contact as the foul will be called. 21, that's Snyder, Desney Snyder. Desney Snyder. Free throws up, is good. Free throw is good by Royster. I don't know, David. I don't think I want to foul her anymore. She's already 5 for 5 this quarter. Make it 6 for 6. Wall down court. Schultz kicks it back. Ehlers partially deflected, and then stepping out of bounds will be Reisner on the block. Should be 42-29. They're missing a point for Waverly now. Bounce pass underneath, layup, no, can't make it. My goodness, unbelievable. Another easy missed shot by Courthouse. Down the left lane. Shot off the glass, good for 2 by Royster. Check at, make at Reisner. It's 44-29. To Wall, she travels with the ball. Another turnover on Courthouse. 9.1 seconds left. Final seconds ticking off. Waverly. Around the perimeter, long 3. Gillett in and out, won't go, and that will end the period. So, with that, our score at the end of the third period of play, it is the Waverly Tigers 42 and Washington Courthouse 29. Fourth period play-by-play coming up in a moment right here on WCHC. We're watching Courthouse Communications.
S&D Family Tires, located at 333 West Court Street in downtown Washington Courthouse, remind you that you'll find top brand name tires right in their showroom. Steve and his staff can offer you a wide variety, including Bridgestone and Cooper. You'll find an impressive selection of premium wheels and tires for your vehicle. S&D Family Tires offers mounting tires for $12, balancing tires for $12. They offer rotation, alignment, and so much more. Call for an appointment or stop by. Give them a call at 740-313-7425 or stop by 333 West Court Street in downtown Washington Courthouse. Open daily 8 to 5, Saturdays 8 to noon.
For Waverly, it is O'Brien and Royster with 14 points apiece. For Washington Courthouse, it is Miller with 8, 7 apiece for Racine and Wall as we begin the final 8 minutes of action. And the Blue Lions have got a big hole to try to dig out of. They're down 44-29. 15-point deficit. Inside, Hughes way off the line. Nice. And we got a tight ball, and possession arrow gives it to Waverly, so it's a Blue Line turnover. Courthouse here, this game, David, just seemed like they're just throwing the ball up. There's no rhyme or reason for it. Waverly under some pressure. Snyder guarding Royster. Now they get back out front. O'Brien, long 3, got it. 15 now for her, 47-29. Waverly comes in the game 5-4. Courthouse comes in the game winning 4 of their last 5 games. They're 4-5 overall. Miller, and she travels with the ball. Another turnover, Washington Courthouse. That's 15 now in the game compared to 8 for the Waverly Tigers. Royster inside, and that'll be Brown, and she'll be fouled on the play. Now they're going to call that on Brown, and the Blue Line fans are not happy. That'll be Brown's first. There's the pass in, a three-pointer, put up, no good. Brown gets the rebound, has the ball slapped, finally gets rid of it. Here comes the Blue Lions. Snyder, Miller. Brown wanted it down low. They didn't get it to her. Back out front now to Hughes. Spin in the paint, off the glass, will not go. Another rebound for Waverly. Here comes the Tigers. Stops, long 3, good. That is Ramey, that's her first Ramsey, excuse me. That's her first 3 points. Brown, they almost threw it away. They saved it. Snyder, and then she can't hold on to it. There's a turnover. 16 now. Wow. Raining, it's pouring, you know. Gillen throws it in now to Reisner. Stops, foul line jumper, won't go. Rebound, stick back bucket, O'Brien, no good. And we'll have a traveling underneath on Waverly. Excuse me. And with that, a short timeout. Let's go ahead and take one real quick one here. 5:57 left in the game. It's Waverly 50, Courthouse 29. You're listening to girls basketball here on WCHC.
Jim Van Dyke's Automotive Center has been a part of serving the automotive needs of Fayette County and the surrounding area since 2001. From tune-ups, brakes, oil changes, heating and air conditioning systems, engines, and more, Jim Van Dyke's can work on all models, both foreign and domestic. Our goal at Jim Van Dyke's is to provide superior quality automotive service and repair in a friendly environment and in a timely manner while building a trusting friendship. You can stop by the shop at 2247 U.S. Route 22 Southwest, Washington Courthouse, or call 740-335-2000. That's 740-335-2000, or set up an appointment on their website at jimvandyke.com.
Snyder to Hughes as the Blue Lions are back on offense. 5.5 minutes left. Bounce pass to Brown in the corner, starts to drive, kicks it back now to Ehlers. Brown, long three, way off the mark. Hughes fighting hard for the rebound, gets it to Snyder, around the perimeter they go. Now to Ehlers, way short, rebound, Hughes, goes strong with it, young lady. Yeah, she did, and she ties it up. And possession arrow gives it to Courthouse. Well, that's one way of trying to get the ball back. Tied up. So Ehlers will get ready to throw the ball in. Looking. She's got to hurry up. And the pass is in to Hughes. Back out front, Schultz, Ehlers. Cayley in the paint to Brown. Outside to Snyder. Snyder now to Ehlers. Courthouse is down by 21 points, David. They can't be taking 30 seconds to try to get an offensive set going. They got to get the ball up. Snyder. Pass. Ehlers, a nice little move, shot up, will not go, but she'll be fouled on the release. Foul's going to be on Gillot, excuse me. That's her second foul, so Ehlers will go to the line. A three-pointer so far tonight for her. Free throw good. Miller back in, Snyder out. Good to see Destiny out there getting some action after being injured most of the first half of the season. Second one. Now if we can get Haney and Quigley back, gotta like this team. Meanwhile, O'Brien shows off and hits another three. 18 points. Well, they got her down for 20. They're right. 20 points. She got 3 threes so far. Schultz, Ehlers. Drive, cross the lane, puts up the shot, no good. Fight hard for the rebound, and it comes off of Waverly. Nope, official said it came off Courthouse. Yeah, two officials there, and one of them was blocked and the other one didn't see it, and yet the one that didn't see it's the one that called the turnover. And another timeout, 4:03. We'll take a quick one. 53-31, Waverly leading Courthouse right here on WCHC. We're watching Courthouse Communication.
M&M Fasteners has been supplying quality fasteners across the United States since 1996. M&M supplies our customers with all types of fasteners, from standard nuts and bolts to specials per your prints. M&M Fasteners is a complete fastener importer and distributor that can custom tailor our services to meet your customer needs. Whether it's one part or 1,000 parts to be customized for a special job, M&M can thread, turn, mill, drill, and weld parts to meet your specifications. For details, call us at 740-335-1641 or see us at our website at mmfast.com.
All right, we're in the final moments of this varsity game. Waverly trying to go to 6-4 overall. Courthouse trying to avoid a 4-6 start. The right thing, you look at the scoreboard. Blue Lions are down by 22 points with 4 minutes left in the game. Waverly will have the ball after the timeout by Courthouse. Reisner. And the ball is knocked out of bounds by Courthouse, so Waverly will retain possession. Side court. Pass in. A mistake. Turnover. Brown gets it. Now over to Hughes. Kills the dribble. Now to Schiltz. Works the baseline. Lays it off the glass. Won't go. Goes out of bounds. And that's another one where they had the chance to make maybe a good high percentage shot and couldn't cash in on it. Basically just kind of skimmed over the backboard there. Not going in. Harley O'Connor will get ready to come in the game on the next dead ball. Shot in, no good. Rebound comes down to Washington Courthouse. Hughes. Pass now to Ehlers. Hughes starts to drive. Little bump going on. And we're going to have a whistle and a foul on the floor. It's going to be on Gillett, her third foul. Check it. That was, foul was on Reisner. In and out, won't go. Rebound by Waverly, and layup coast to coast. Once again, another 2 points. 22 now for Paige O'Brien. She's almost outscoring the entire Courthouse team. Hughes to O'Connor, sets, three, hits the rim, won't go. Long rebound, tied ball, goes to Waverly. Substitutions coming in. And to be honest with you, Waverly only has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 players they even dress. They do not have a reserve team. That's one reason why we went varsity only tonight. They do not have a reserve team, so the second five, I guess, come in. Now check out, they're going to keep Reisner in. And O'Connor tried to get the steal, goes right back in the hands. Waverly shot from the corner, in and out, won't go. Brown gets the defensive rebounds, got 3 players around her, finally gets it down court. Now over to Schiltz. Back out front. Snyder to Brown. Out front. Set for Miller. Courthouse basically is going with their subs as well. Miller goes in, layup, no good. Stick back bucket, good by Schiltz. And coach calls yet another timeout. Got time? Nope, we'll keep it here. 55-33. Don't forget, boys basketball action coming up Friday night. I think we'll be out of the snow by then, if we get any. Miami Trace will play host to Hillsboro.
Should be a good game.
Yeah, real good game. I noticed that, of course, we did Fairfield Union and Courthouse boys here the other night, and Courthouse was Circleville and Fairfield Union were supposed to play next Friday night. And understand now that they've moved that game up to Thursday night because of the Ohio State game.
Oh.
And I'm wondering if we might see something like that happen around this area. Folks might remember we moved the Trace Courthouse girls game up a couple weeks ago when Courthouse was in the game against Tennessee. So I don't know if we'll see a change or not, but if we do, we'll let you know. If not, we'll have the broadcast. Moderate press now being applied by Courthouse, down to under 2 minutes. Right now they're playing for respectability. Shot up, no good. Rebound once again by Brown. She's doing a nice job on the boards. Quickly, O'Connor, Schiltz, Snyder, back to Miller. Kate, now to Schiltz, shot up, good, three-pointer. 5 points for her. Quickly, down court, over to Walter. Long three, put up, in and out, won't go, rebound, up, no good. Brown yet with another rebound. As Waverly missed two opportunities there. O'Connor has the ball, flips it now back to Snyder, now to Schiltz, shot up, a little bit off the mark. Rebound comes down, now to Royster. We're down to under a minute left in the game, 55-36. Long three, no. Offensive rebound comes down to Courthouse. Schiltz to O'Connor, stops. Miller sets, three, got it. It's been cold the first half. That's a big three for her. That's 11. 55-39. And Waverly struggling on the sideline, and they throw the ball away. Turnover for them. They got 12 in the game, 6 for each half. 5.7 seconds left. Miller comes down, layup good. And that will end the score. Final score, Waverly tonight, 55, and Washington Courthouse 41. We'll come back, we'll do our star of the game and post-game comments. Stay with us right here on WCHC. We're watching Courthouse Communication.
Fayette County Veterans Service Commission offers services ranging from claim submission, emergency financial support, memorial affairs, and transportation to and from VA doctor's appointments. We're here to help. Call us at 740-335-1610 to see how we can best service you.
Every journey is unique. Right now, students living in 36 Southwest Ohio school districts can explore over 30 hands-on programs offered across 4 Great Oaks campuses, including Laurel Oaks and Wilmington. These extraordinary opportunities for high school juniors and seniors are tuition-free and feature state-of-the-art labs designed to prepare students for whatever comes next. Pursue your passions, play to your strengths, discover your greatness. Great Oaks. Visit greatoaks.com.
Kirk's Furniture in New Holland has a gift that you can open all year long, a Lazy Boy recliner. We have a big selection of lift, rockers, or wall recliners, and the big man's recliner at prices that Kirk's Furniture in New Holland are known for. 12 months interest-free financing with approved credit. Free delivery in our trading area. That's at Kirk's Furniture in New Holland. Open Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. As in the past 106 years, we're still closed on Sundays.
You have the power to protect your children against serious diseases like measles, cancer caused by HPV, and whooping cough. Vaccines work with your child's natural defenses to help them safely develop protection from diseases. Fayette County Public Health is offering childhood immunizations by appointment. Late appointments are available. For more information or to schedule, call 740-335-5910.
Well, it wasn't a pretty game tonight, to say the least. Washington Courthouse losing a tough 55-41 decision to the Waverly beat Washington Courthouse 55-41. I think I started to say that, but I don't know. I'm kind of half out of it right now. 22 points for Paige O'Brien, 14 for Sadie Royster. As they hit the double-figure column for Washington Courthouse, 13 for Kate Miller, including 5 there toward the end of the game. And she will be joining us on our Epifano McDonald's Star of the Game program here in just a few moments. Let's go ahead and give you the stats we've got. O'Brien with 22 tonight, including 3 threes, 14 for Royster. We had 9 points for Reisner, 4 points for Gillett, 3 for Ramsey, and 1 for Brown. Waverly was 10 for 12 from the free-throw line. They committed 12 turnovers, did not give up any points. They had 29 rebounds in the game, including 21 on the defensive side. Meanwhile, for the Washington Courthouse Blue Lions, we mentioned Kate Miller, 13 points tonight. She had 2 threes in the game. 7 points apiece for Elaine Racine and also Maggie Wall. 5 points apiece for Bregan Schultz. All those coming in the 4th period of play. And also Kaylee Ehlers with 5, including a 3-pointer. And 2 points for Peyton Hughes. No, check it. Peyton Hughes had 4 points in the game. So 6 players scoring for Washington Courthouse. 7 scoring for the Waverly Tigers. It was 17-4 at the end of the first period of play, and right there and then it kind of set the tempo of the game. Courthouse was down 8-2 early, but couldn't overcome the gap. It was 28-18 at halftime. Courthouse did get to within 8 points in that period. I believe it was 28-20 early in the third, and that was as close as they got the rest of the game. It was 44-29 coming into the final period, and then 55-41 is your final score. We'll come back. Well, I guess we're not going to come back because the coaches are coming up, along with Kate Miller. So we'll give John Dennon and Kate Miller time to talk. Maybe. Who's first? Okay, that's fine. You can do that. Watch your step there, bud. John Dennon join us. Go right ahead.
No, I'm listening.
Okay.
I'm just speaking in this, right?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can watch that. I'll ask you then one question, then we'll sit down. What can the girls learn from this game?
we need to be more consistent. I don't think Waverly came out and did anything that we wasn't ready for.
Right.
I just don't feel like that. Mentally, we were ready to go. I mean, we knew they were going to drive to the hoop, and they must have shot like 75% from the floor because they shot layup.
Yeah.
And we didn't do a very good job of stopping the ball. So, my transition game stinks nowadays, but man, if I shoot a layup, I'm big enough I get to rebound if I miss it, stick it back up. So
yeah,
it's pretty simple.
Yeah, they had, I think, 8 offensive rebounds. So
only 8.
Yeah.
That's because they didn't miss any layups.
Oh, okay. That could have a big thing, John. I'm sorry. Yeah. All right. Well, introduce your guest here.
Okay, this is Kate Miller. She's a freshman for us. Kate played hard, shoots the ball really well as a ball handler for us. Got a lot of potential moving forward.
Yep.
She's got some great goals.
Yeah.
For her and for our program, and you want me to bring Kate up, so ladies and gentlemen, from the rural area of Fayette County, Kate Miller.
Okay. All right, Kate. We'll give John a second here to pick his book up. All right. Kate Miller joined us. As Coach mentioned, she's a freshman, 13 points tonight. She's our Epifano McDonald star of the game. Is one of those games where, let's be blunt, I mean, the coach said it, they were making a lot of layups against you guys, and when you guys went down to your end of the court, you got a lot of shots halfway decent off, but they just wouldn't fall for you.
I mean,
you got to talk during the interview, dear.
Okay, so we just try to take the open shots, and I feel like we may not be shooting enough in practice, and it's just not falling for us.
When you look at a game like this, it's a non-conference game. You don't want to lose a non-conference game. You want to concentrate on your league games and stuff like that. But I know it's too early for you to even think about this game, to maybe go over notes and stuff. But you were able to do some successful things. You got 13 points tonight. You had 8 at halftime and stuff. What were you doing that you felt, if you continue to improve upon, will help you guys get more points?
I would say finishing. I didn't finish my layups as I would like to tonight, and just working on my shot.
All right, final question, because I'm not going to keep you long, but I look at the free throw shooting. They were 10 for 12. You guys were 5 for 7. A lot of turnovers on your guys' behalf, which they took advantage of. That's going to have to be, I'm sure, another area that Coach Denna and you guys will have to concentrate on, cutting those turnovers down.
Yeah, we definitely need to work on that, because we had a point where we were like, we had very little, and now we kind of went back to before we played Fisher Catholic.
Yeah, he mentioned something about being more consistent, and I think that's what he's talking about. You guys had a good win against Vinton County last week. You were very consistent. You were able to win. So hopefully that will come back for you next week when you guys get back into league play, okay? All right, we'll let you go.
Okay.
Thanks for coming up. Appreciate it.
Bye.
All right. Kate Miller, our Epifano star of the game. Kate, come on up here. You got to get your picture so that we can put you on the web page here. So, again, Kate Miller, our freshman, and she's the Epifano McDonald's star of the game. All right. We'll take a break from McDonald's and come back and wrap it up right after this. All right, well, that's going to about wrap it up for us tonight. Again, a big win by Waverly. They've now won 4 in a row against Washington Courthouse the last 4 years. They take a 4-3 lead over the Blue Lions. Blue Lions won 3 in a row in, I believe it was 18, 19, and 20. Then they took a couple years off, and then Waverly and Courthouse started back up again. So, again, Courthouse drops to 4-6 overall. Waverly goes to 6-4. Our next broadcast next Friday night, Hillsboro, Miami Trace boys basketball will take the air at 7:15. If you're going to go out there and deal with the snow, be careful. Make sure you got your groceries and all that stuff. That's where the big guys got to head over to the grocery store real quick and get a few things to get through the next day or two, just in case. And we'll catch you again on Friday. For Dave Willever, I'm Randy Young. Again, final score, Waverly 55 and the Blue Lions 41. For Dave Willever, I'm Randy Young. Good night, everyone.